Hello everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report. Oh my gosh, on this report, friends, we got a problem. One of the most popular herbicides that we ever use on the farm has come under attack. And I mean, it's pretty serious. If you want to know about it, stay tuned.
I first got started in the cattle business. My wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. Therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
Glyphosate, under the microscope, they tell us. The WHO, the World Health Organization, just a few days ago, labeled the popular herbicide as probably carcinogenic. The WHO's International Agency for Research on Cancer based its decision on a recently published research review in the Lancet Oncology, which looked at 5 pesticides, including glyphosate. Friends, glyphosate is used extensively in a product called Roundup. If you haven't heard about that, you're not much of a farmer. I got to tell you, this is one of the most popular herbicides we've ever had in our life, and Monsanto says they disagree strongly with those findings, saying that the chemical's been approved as safe by regulatory agencies in the United States and the European Union. In fact, they said we're outraged with this assessment. The chief technology officer for Monsanto says the conclusion is inconsistent with the decades of ongoing comprehensive safety reviews by the leading regulatory authorities around the world that have concluded that all labeled uses of glyphosate are safe for human health. We don't know how this outfit could reach a conclusion that is such a dramatic departure from the conclusion reached by all regulatory agencies around the globe, said Dr. Phil Miller. He's Monsanto's Vice President of Global Regulatory Affairs. In a written statement, the St. Louis company, Monsanto, also took issue with the alarming nature of the sound of probably carcinogenic label. I can understand why they'd be a little upset, wouldn't you? We'll have to see a lot more proof of that. Needless to say, if it does cause cancer, we'd be the last one to want to use it. But we sure want some facts, because we have a lot of facts, supposedly, that says no. I thought the West Coast port problems were over. Long ways, friends. In fact, there's still problems out there. The Pacific Maritime Association and the International Longshoremen, hey, it's been a month since I thought we worked a deal with that. They tentatively agreed on a 5-year contract covering workers at all 29 West Coast ports, but that isn't what's happening. Listen to the schedule here that has to take place yet. The next step, sometime in the week of March 30, a caucus of 90 union delegates will decide to recommend it for consideration by the full membership. Then every union member receives a copy of it. They'll talk about it at a local meeting, and after that ratify it or not. And we understand one big outfit, Local 10 in Oakland, doesn't like it. They're not going to vote for it. And they've been causing some problems. They had some shutdowns and a few things. In fact, the newspaper out of Oregon reported on March 10th that a federal judge ordered the National Longshoremen Union and its Portland chapter to pay nearly $60,000 to the National Labor Relations Board for violating a court order to resume normal operations. Folks, such a very important part of our business, getting our products off the farm to the foreign countries that want it and want to buy it, is still hung up some. Fewer cattle on feed than some people expected. Not a lot of difference, but we had a cattle on feed report showing that in March, February placements were down 8.1% compared to a year ago. Everybody thought it would be down about 7%. Now that's quite a figure. February marketing's down 2.1%. Everybody thought it'd be about 2.6%. So we sold more than they thought. And about 0.5% fewer cattle on feed at the start of March than a year ago. That's pretty much in line with what the trade was guessing. But all in all, folks, this is kind of a bullish report. And what's even more bullish is the sales of our products. We're up big time. even as we speak, with these higher beef prices on a local basis, we are way above 13, 14, 15% over a year ago. Now, exports are not, and the dollar is the culprit there, and you can understand that. That's it for this Steckline Report.